Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on a Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. Trying to cook up this NBA playoffs per usual, man. We saw some playoff performances last night, man. Wow, it's that time of year, man, and I love it. I love it, man. Jimmy Himothy buckets, man. I've been hating on you all year. Hey, I can't do nothing but respect it, man. I can't do nothing but respect it. And I was feeling comfortable on Milwaukee late in that fourth quarter. Was up double digits. I was feeling good, sitting pretty. And Jimmy Himothy, Michael Jordan 2.0 buckets came out there hooping, man. 55. Sheesh. Up 3-1 on Milwaukee. I've been hating on the Heat, man. I have. I have. I have. Call a spade here on the jam session, man. When I'm wrong, I admit that I'm wrong. I do. And Jimmy Himothy made me wrong last night, man. He showed me why. Happens, man. But in that last one, how about LeBron GOAT James? How about we talk about him? Huh? How about we talk about him? 29, 20, and 7. Oh, my goodness. Just when everybody thought hope was lost, Memphis gave them everything they could handle. And just when everybody thought it was over, man, D'Lo had the ice in his veins. You got LeBron at the rack, at the buzzer, and then in overtime to go get the cover. Nice game from my guy, Austin. Quit hating on my guy, Austin. Super stoked, man. It's that time of year, man. I love talking NBA. I love the NBA, and I love chatting with y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining me, man. And if you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new, and drop y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through seeing who y'all like, man. My best bets, the ones that I'm betting tonight, can be found in that link in the description, man. Click it. Takes you right to my handicapper page there. You can find my best bets, man. It's the ones that I'm betting tonight, man. You can find my top plays there. My $19 NBA Jam Session play, man. We will get back on track, man. I did not see that type performance coming from Jimmy Himothy last night, man. I was on the wrong side of that one last night. We'll get back on track on it tonight, though. MLB, I also bet MLB, man. You can find my MLB play of the day down there as well, man. We have hit 18 of 24. Yeah, 18 of 24 on that MLB play of the day, man. Red hot on that play of the day, so you can scoop that up as well. Or you can hop on some long-term, as I do offer long-term packages, man. You get every play that I release from every sport for the duration of the package that you get, man. 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, or seasonal. However you want to do it. At Pick Dawgz, you can do it, man. Also, follow me on Twitter, at ParlayGodJ, and y'all know the drill. I'll be back later on today, 3 Central, 4 Eastern, with my live show. Bring on a guest, man. We chop up the NBA. We just cook it up per usual, man. We update y'all on late injury news and information that came out of the association throughout the day, man. So come spend some time with us later on today as we just chat some hoops, man, and try to get on the right side of some of these bets. Got 3 games today, man. Close out night in the NBA, man. Everybody up 3-1. Everybody at home, man. And everybody damn near favored by double digits. So, finna cook it up, man. We're finna see how I'm feeling. And we're going to try to make some money per usual, man. Thank y'all for joining me. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Atlanta Hawks out on the road facing the Boston Celtics, man. First game to begin, closeout night in the NBA. In this one, I do think Boston closes these boys out, man. The question is, how dominantly do they do so? Maybe those performances rubbing off on me a little bit, man, but I think we probably see a dominant performance again today, like an all-time great playoff performance, maybe from a duo. Maybe Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum combine for like 40 apiece and close these boys out, man. I think that's how this one goes. I'm going to lay the 13 with Boston. Hard for me to fade them in Boston, man. I think this one is a spot where they just come home and go stupid, dummy, crazy. I do, man. Boston 26-17 ATS at home this season. And most games between the Hawks and the Celtics this season, man, the Celtics won dominantly. So I don't think it's really out of the realm for them to win this one in a huge way, especially in front of their home crowd, man. They probably run away with this one, man. Game 1 of the series score was 112-99, but if you remember correctly, weren't they up like 31 at half? We know Boston has the knockout capability. We know Boston is the better team. And I think tonight they actually come in and flex their muscles a little bit, man. I've been saying for majority of the season, I think Boston's going back to the finals, man. I've said that. They're still my favorite to come out of the East right now, especially with how shaky Milwaukee looking right now, boy. Jimmy Himothy gave it to them boys yesterday. I like the Celtics, man. I do. I think the Celtics probably gonna be the team to come out of the East and represent the East. And I think they put on a performance today and probably hammer the Hawks. The no DeJounte Murray for Atlanta really hurts. Because DeJounte is a two-way. He can really help defend some of those perimeter guys for Boston. Boston likes to put up some three-pointers, man. I think those shots fall tonight in Boston. Closeout game. Building's going to be on 1,000. Can't trust Atlanta in this spot on the road, man. Like I said, they've been hammered by Boston just about every game this season. They did show up that one. I think that was an outlier. I'm looking for Boston to win this one fairly comfortably. Most likely a 20-point plus win. I think they win dominantly. I'll lay the 13 with Boston here in this one tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, a.k.a. the House of Disappointment, man. They're on the road trying to avoid elimination, man, facing the Nuggets. Nuggets laying 9.5, total 221. Very interesting game here, man. Because, as we know, I've had a rule for majority of the season. I've really rarely, probably only done it like 3 times this season, have I faded the Nuggets on their home floor, man. It's just not somewhere I'm comfortable being, as the Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home. We're the second best ATS team at home this season, man. 27-15-1 is what they are currently, covered in 64.3% of their games at home. You know, and most games we've seen in Denver versus Minnesota this season, they won dominantly. Even we just stay right here in this series, 109-80 was game 1, man, a 29-point win. Game 2, a 9-point win. Even in Minnesota, it was a 9-point win. The Timberwolves did show up in that last one, man, taking them to overtime and avoid the sweep. And I do think the Nuggets win this game and gentlemen sweep them. And I hate grabbing points with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I do understand that dogs have not been covering. They either win outright or the favorite covers the spread in the playoffs recently. And I don't think the Timberwolves win the game outright. Could I see it happening? Maybe, if Karl Anthony Towns decides to show up, because Anthony Edwards is on another level right now. I don't think they do that, though. But I do think this game is going to be competitive, man. I really do. I'm going to take the House of Disappointment plus the 9.5, man. I am. Nuggets win it. Timberwolves cover. Nuggets move on. Gentlemen sweep, I think, is how this one goes. If I had to call it, I'm going to say Nuggets win this one by like 7, 8 points. Is what I'm going to say. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say, man. I hate grabbing points with Minnesota, and I hate fading Denver at home. I know, man. It sounds crazy, but I'm going to take the Wolves plus the 9.5 in this one. I think they compete. But I do think the Nuggets win the game. That's how I see this one. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got the Clips out on the road facing the Phoenix Suns, man. Close out night in the NBA. I'm sticking to the theme in this one as well. I do think the Suns close out the Clips, man, and every team tonight wins their series 4-1. But in this one, kind of like that last one, man, I think the Clippers fight tooth and nail, man, and just cover this line. I do think the Suns probably win comfortably, but I think a comfortable win is 7, 8 points. I think 12.5 is slightly too many. I really do. I think this makeup of this Clippers team is a type team that's not going to lay down, man. They're not. Guys like Russell Westbrook, we know his motor, man. He's going to compete to the very last second. And I would really like the makeup of their role players, man. Their role players are guys that, you know, are going to fight down to the tooth and nail as well. Their type coach, Ty Lue. I think this game is going to be competitive. I do. Clippers might even have a lead through most of this game, man. And then the Suns probably steal it late, go up like 4-5 in the fourth quarter. You know, Clips do some late game fouling. Suns end up winning the game by like 7, 8, 9 points. I think is how this one shakes out, man. But Clips fight tooth and nail. I think Russell Westbrook has a great closeout game. What a resurgence he's had in these playoffs, man. Brody, hell of a series, man, for real. I think the Suns get out of here, man. I think the Suns are the favorite to come out of the West for a reason. I can't wait for their next series. That's going to be a hell of a series, man. It is. But I think the Clips keep this one competitive. I do. Suns win it 8-point win is what I'm calling in this one. I think this is how this one shakes out, man. I really do. So, closeout night in the NBA, man. Suns get them. Move on. Clips cover. And address some of their offseason issues, man. What are they going to do with Kawhi and Paul George, man? Two really injury-prone guys that just seem to never be available when it's time to be available, man. It's really interesting. They've been over there how long and have what to show for it? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. And that's going to conclude today's episode on the Jam Session on April 25th, 2023, man. Close out night in the NBA, man. I'm excited for tonight's action, man. Yesterday's NBA action really had me turned up. Jimmy, Himothy, buckets, man. We're in the playoffs, man. Those performances just happened, man. They just happened. They just happened, man. They just happened. LeBron, GOAT James, 29, 20, and 7. With the cover, too, in OT. Hell of a game, man. Playoff time. Excited about this time of year, man. Closeout games tonight. Thank y'all for joining me, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button for your guy, man, and subscribe. As I'm here every day, man. I'll be back later on today with my live show, man. 3 Central, 4 Eastern. So come spend some time with your guy later on today as we just try to cook up this NBA, man. I bring on a guest and we update y'all on late injury news and information that came out of the association, man. So, you know what I mean? And also follow me on Twitter, man, as I be active on there all day, man. So let's make some money tonight, man. Thank y'all for joining me. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I'll see y'all later on today, man. I'm out of here. Peace.